Meet the future of veterinarian imaging. Introducing the Claris V from ICRCO Inc., the first point-of-care veterinarian CBCT system of its kind. Compact, powerful, and proudly made in the USA. With a 31-inch gantry, 18 kW generator, a plug-and-play 220-volt wall power requirement, along with a motorized carbon fiber table that supports up to 200 pounds, the Claris V delivers full-body imaging in a small footprint. Ideal for mobile clinics or clinics with limited space, its low-power, high-performance, and ready to run with a complete workstation, multi-monitor setup, and a dedicated veterinarian viewer makes it the leading CBCT of its kind. Let's dive into the workflow. It's time to schedule our patient. We'll click on Schedule Patient button. This opens up the patient information screen. Let's fill it out. We'll enter the owner's name and then the patient's name, in this case, Cat Frank. Once we've double-checked that everything looks good, we'll go ahead and save it. After saving, the software automatically takes us to the work list with our new patient Frank right at the top. Let's select him and add our first view. We'll click Add View and choose Rosterocado. Think of this as our first scout image, a preliminary X-ray that helps us confirm our positioning. Let's turn on the guide lasers. Just click the Lasers On button. The Claris V has a motorized table. It also has the ability to be adjusted manually. In this case, we'll demonstrate both. With the foot pedal at the bottom, you can see the user is now manually positioning the table with the patient on it inside the gantry. Also, within the software, you can use controls, and we can move the table into the gantry this way. By using the software, we can activate and move the table remotely, right down the middle of his body. Next, we'll adjust the height, and for that, we'll use the handy remote control. The horizontal lasers show us the vertical center of the scanner. We'll use the up and down buttons on the remote to raise or lower the table until the laser is perfectly aligned with the area we want to scan. Now that Frank is positioned, let's take the first scout scan. And there it is. Now let's get a side view. We'll click Add View again, but this time select Lateral, and there's our lateral scout. The positioning looks great and the image doesn't look too grainy, which tells us our exposure settings are good. We're getting a clear view of all the anatomy we're interested in. Now for the main event. Our scout images look good, so we're ready for the full 3D CT scan. Now, before we hit start, this is a really important moment to talk about patient restraint. For any live animal, it's absolutely critical that they are properly intubated and secured using positioning device and straps. This ensures their safety and prevents any movement that would ruin the scan. For the high-resolution capability of the Claris V CBCT, movement is a major conflict. We have this foam positioning capability in which you can place the animal inside along with its intubation connections. For this video, our subject, Frank, is deceased, so we don't need these restraints. Once the scan is complete, it's time to build our 3D image. We'll click the Reconstruct button. This first brings us to our cropping tool. This is a great feature. We can draw a box tightly around our patient's anatomy, getting rid of all the extra air. This makes the final reconstruction much faster. Just make sure you scroll through and check that you haven't accidentally cropped off a paw or part of the nose. Once we're happy with our crop, we'll select our final resolution. The software will now process the data, and in a moment, it will automatically open the 3D volume in our viewing software. Today, we're using InVivo Dental. Sometimes the image might look a little dark at first. That's no problem. We just adjust the brightness and contrast, and there it is. And here we have it, a beautiful, fully interactive 3D model of Frank. We can slice through it plane by plane and see incredible detail, or rotate the full volume to understand the complex spatial relationships of the anatomy. For a real clinical case, the final step is often sending the images to your PACS system. To do that, you would simply right-click the study, accept the series, click Save and Export, choose your PACS destination, and click DICOM Send. The software will let you know when it's been sent successfully. And finally, to keep our work list clean and organized, we'll mark Frank's study as completed. And that's the basic workflow of the Claris V. From patient setup to a detailed interactive 3D image, it's just a matter of minutes. This has been a video from ICRCO Inc. at www.icrco.com, or you can learn more at www.clarisv.com. We are a United States manufacturer, ISO certified, here in Santa Barbara, California.